grew up in a community where music was quite an important part of our culture and expressing ourselves. So since we were young, there was only about 6 of us young girls here, and there was a huge religious influence on us to continue with our music. So to put it plainly, we were kind of forced into it first. And we all first started learning how to sing, and then we were introduced to instruments such as the vajra or the harmonium, and then we were all taught the same thing, same scale, same everything. So music itself was just, there wasn't much like, you weren't your own person. It was like we're all learning it on the same scale, same tune, same everything.
So usually in India, it's like in Sikh families, there's a culture of teaching music to young children. So, and my mother and my father, they were like very interested in music. They actually used to sing themselves and play instruments. So they were very fond of music, and they wanted their children to learn music as well. So they bought instruments for us, and we started learning music, me and my siblings, in like a very young age. So I remember I was, I think, 5 years old when I started to learn harmonium, and my brother used to play tabla. So it was like a musical environment.
So I started in my when I was 13. It was my mother's desire to teach their kids music, especially when they saw Sadhguruji gives blessing, and they seems very happy when they listen music from children, especially from kids. That's why my mother's desires, they want their kids should be know music.
And so I remember that, as I said, that I started learning harmonium when I was 5. So I didn't really have a choice what to learn, but over the years I gradually found it very interesting, because I think I was better in harmonium because of the finger dexterity. So my fingers were running quick on the harmonium. Now I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it better now. Recently, I also started learning Dilruba because I don't know, I was always drawn towards the sound of it. It was very melodious, and it's also, I would say, much more complicated than the harmonium.
Yeah.
It's the same for any string instrument.
So I started with vocals, so for vocals, especially Namdar is Sadhguruji's desire that every music artist should know instruments, old, traditional instrument. It's a compulsion, you can say, it's a compulsory to learn Dilruba or any other instrument, strings instrument, for performing vocal. So I started that. दिलवा ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 4 ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਫਸਟ ਸਟ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਜ ਪਲੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਕੇਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਸੀ ਸ਼ਾਰਪ, ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਜੋ ਮਾਂ ਬਣੇਗਾ, ਲਾਈਕ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਕੇਲ ਹੈ ਸਾ ਰੇ ਗਾ Ma. So first string sets on Ma according to your scale C. ਤੇ C sharp ਦੇ according ਇਹ ਮਾਂ ਤੇ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਦੈਨ ਮਾਂ ਆਏਗਾ ਸੋ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਸਟ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਥਰਡ ਇਹ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਸਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੋ ਸਕੇਲ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫਸਟ ਨੋਟ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਲਾਈਕ मैंने C sharp ਤੇ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਯਾਰ ਸਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਾ ਐਂਡ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਸਟ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਪਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਾ ਇਹ ਮੰਦਰ ਸਪਤਕ ਦਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਦੈਨ ਅੰਡਰ ਦ ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰਿੰਗਸ these are supporting strings suppose you want to sing in specific rag anyone so the rules is we have to tune these strings on the same rag so it's supporting strings yeah ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਾਰਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਗਜ਼ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਰੂਜ਼ਰ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਡਰਾਈ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਇਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਸਲਿਪ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਇਹ ਪਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਏਗਾ
So currently I would say a huge influence is the people that we have from India. So we've had 2 people join us in our community in the last 2 years. So a lot of us kind of went away from music, I would say, for a good chunk of years or period of time. But we've had 2 wonderful people come into our community who have a lot of background in music. So they have come and they perform every week with new shabads, new songs or things to perform with. And with a huge musical background, so when I see them it influences us all to come back into it slowly. They also are in charge of organising all of our functions and all that, so they would be a huge current influence. But yeah, I would definitely say them, or even the girls themselves. When we all see each other performing, they would be the people that would influence me.
One of the biggest influences would be Sri Sadhguruji, because he was a great artist. He would make music, compose music in a sense that even the big ustads would be, they would be so surprised that how could this possibly be, like he would make compositions in like very different kind of beats, and it would be very hard to grasp and learn as well. So he would be the biggest influence in our lives. But other than that, we have so many Indian classical music maestros, and whenever I listen to them it feels like wow, it's just a different kind of aura. You want to learn it and you just want to be there for a moment and take it all, and you try to do that.
To invite someone from India, so someone who would be very much doing performances every week, every day, and that would be their role in the community, would be a teacher. And this was during our summer holidays. I'd say we were all very young, maybe 14, 15, and to put it plainly, it was chaos. It's that they come for a week, and every day, about starting from 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll start, and then it'll just be practice, learning new things, and it'll be just jam-packed session for the whole day. Like it'll just be one lunch break and then 12 hours of just learning new stuff, new material, and the same thing for like a week. And it is very chaotic just because we don't have teachers here, or the luxury of it. But also it is really rewarding when we do like come up with, in such a small space of time, we learn so much.
ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਲੌਂਗ ਨੋਟਸ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਘੰਟਾ ਇੱਕ ਘੰਟਾ ਰਿਆਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਸਾਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਨਾ।
ਰਾਈਟ, ਸੋ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਲੋਕੀ ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਅਚੀਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸੇਮ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਵੀ ਅਚੀਵ
ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
ਸੋ
ਯਾ ਮੇਨ ਥਿੰਗ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਿਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਲਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ। ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਵੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਵਾਈ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਸੀਗੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਗੋਲ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਐਜ਼ ਏ ਪਰਫਾਰਮਰ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ, ਇੱਕ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਟਾਈਪ ਦੀ ਡੈਡੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਲਾਈਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਸਟ ਫॉर ਓਨਲੀ ਇਨ ਸੰਗਤ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਮੈਟਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਜਸਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਲਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ।
Potential in you guys to see you have such amazing voices and
Truly.
And you are doing so well to see you've been learning since when you were kids, right? And oh sari jo hard work hai, the hard work that you've done, it shows. I just don't want you guys to stop here. I want you guys to grow, to see ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। And as you said कि time नहीं लगता, but the thing is कि music is just a way to connect to God, so to connect to the universe. So जे तुसी वो चीज़ करोगे and you must have felt that कि तुहानू एक अलग ही connection feel होंदा nature नाल। So I would just say कि होर explore करो, try to find out कि तुहानू की चीज़ां पसंद ने, किहड़े इंस्ट्रूमेंट पसंद ने, what you guys want to learn, explore more and just find your way through it. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਰੋਗੇ।
I do wish that the music stays alive here in our community, which now that we have people from India come down, especially Darshan Baji and Balwant, they'll definitely keep it alive. Even if we go out of here, they'll definitely take control of that, which I know that they are with their classes with the kids.